Yo, Pops, what up? Hold on. Hello? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
What up?
Now you heading home. What are you guys doing?
No much.
It's a building that's meant so much to the city of New Orleans and all of its residents over the years. And our coverage of the NFL has brought us to it, Caesars Superdome. Savor them while you can, football fans. Just 2 weeks left in our regular season as we get underway in Week 17. This one's going to be a return from deep in the end zone. They crush him right along the 20. That is where their offense is going to take over. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Here's Algier on first down. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Christian Harris on the stop.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
2nd and 6 coming up here. They go again with Algier. And he started to get through the lane before it closed. 3 yards there. Christian Harris on the stop.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Back to throw. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Well, we knew it, Brock, and now they know it too. That one was on their defense. So after the penalty yardage marked off, here's 1st and 10. Back now, pressure on its way. That's caught by Chris Olave. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. They send a man in motion. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 42. Gets this one to Tyler Algier. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Jair Alexander with the stop.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and a defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
3rd and 4 coming up now. He's going to throw this one. That's caught for the first. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. It's a nice completion from the rookie passer out of Texas. Good for a first down, too.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Looking for a throw here. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, where they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
And it is good, but very lucky to put 3 on the board there. That's off the crossbar on the shorter kick. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Choosing to bring it out deep in the end zone. And they're going to need a first down just to get back to where a touchback would have been, Brock. He's out at the 20. Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few. He got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Love out of the shotgun. Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Love on 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Running on first here with Jacobs. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. And holding penalty is going to make first down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out. Shotgun now for Love. Finds his man. It's Kraft. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30. You're right at the 31.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Handoff running right. Jacob. Oh, what a hit! Jars the ball loose! And the offense recovers. They can still advance it. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Packers. Well, you don't like to see the fumble, but hey, at least they were able to be the ones to recover it, and they keep possession.
Yeah, and I think the key there was to stay calm through the chaos. Cooler heads prevailed. Got him the ball back.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you can be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside. Yeah, that's one that's going to haunt him. There's just no question about it. A drop touchdown in the end zone. Now comes the mental toughness part of it. You got to flush that play quickly so you can make an impact later.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Love from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that brings up 4th and long. The Packers take their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. The Packers sending out their special teamers. Field goal coming. It's a 38-yarder from the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
Well, that's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. Beginning on the ground with Algier. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Edger and Cooper there to make the stop. Give them a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
2nd down now, 7 to go. They're going play action. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Well, both ends of their defense Saints nearly came away with a huge play. Another step, and they sacked the quarterback. But even still, the hit altered the throw and almost set up a takeaway.
To the air, 3rd and long. Cut out left. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And that is how our first quarter will end as that pass falls incomplete. At the end of one, a field goal for each side, but no one has found the end zone just yet. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit.
Step it up! You guys are embarrassing us! Are you
We're back for the second quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They start out 2nd and 10. Algier gets it on the draw. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Algier with another carry. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
As a play caller, Kate, I would always be a little cautious of a first down draw. I like it better when that defense is anticipating pass. Well, they were only anticipating getting the backfield and making that running back feel the pain.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Pass play coming here. Has him on the quick hitter. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. They give to Algier from the gun. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Fielded at the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Pressure coming for Love. Reed's got it. The 30. The 10. That's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers need only one to take the lead. Jaden Reed, the touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. You got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
That one right down the middle. And the Packers take a 4-point lead. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of down. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down. Here's a handoff for Algier. Juke the defender. And he gets this one down to the 30-yard line. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run with crossing that 1st down marker.
And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a 1st down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
Pass cut, 9-yard line. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 22 on that one, and that gives them 1st and goal. Trying to run in, Algier. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Backed up to the 8 here. It's 2nd and goal. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Rolling out to his left. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here...
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction.
This defense has been trying like mad to do anything to disrupt the rhythm, get the QB off his spot. It's got to be a massive relief to see their efforts paid off on that play.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that cuts the lead back down to a lower point.
Give him the first half trifecta. He's 3 for 3 on field goals. And as much as they'd like 6 points to end drives, not 3, they can at least be happy they're getting consistent looks inside field goal range, and he's delivering.
And he made a push for the 30-yard line before going out just a bit shy. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Jacobs running behind center. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
First down, and they go right back to it. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 41. Able to get it to Reed. And a little small 4-yard chunk there. Brought down by Paulson Adebo.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today. Because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Throwing from the gun. Oh, it puts some heat on this deep ball. Left side. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. No look on his first look of the game. And 4th and 4 coming up. The Packers send out their punting unit. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. And they're facing a long field ahead of them as that kick skips out near the 11. This is the snap that's going to take us inside the 2-minute warning. Algier gets it on the counter. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from the Superdome. And it's the Saints who have it 2nd and 9. They go play action here. And a stunning loss there, Brock. He ends up in his own end zone. That is a wild safety. He just kept going backward, trying to find an escape, and that just got tougher and tougher to watch, Brock, as it went.
Such an empty feeling for a quarterback because you're trying to keep the play alive. But let me give some credit to the defense here because it takes swarm, it takes attack, it takes all of them to finally get to the quarterback, and they're rewarded with 2 pretty big points.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Look at this, the wideout gets it to start this drive. And the reverse call pays off, some decent yardage before he's brought down.
That's just a good play to mix up what you're doing and keep that defense guessing. The execution, that's pretty well done too, creating the space for a solid pickup.
From the 45 on 2nd down. That one's complete, right side. Gets it to the 15. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just...
And he's in for the touchdown. The Packers grow their lead just before halftime. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one splits the uprights. And the Packers make it a 10-point ball game. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Short pass brought in. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. That was Xavier McKinney that time with the tackle. The Saints calling for a timeout, their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Second down now, 7 to go. Throwing with a blitz on the way. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it. And the Packers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Second down, they go pass here, and it's intercepted to kill the drive.
And that is one way defensively to get your teammates off the field. That was all about anticipation. Great move there by the defender to take it away and put his offense on the field.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Blitz coming, Love. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Another try following the sack. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
3rd and long for him here. He's throwing deep to the left side. He's got it inside the 10. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. Defense still reeling from that last play. Now they're defending 1st and goal from the 3. Working inside the red zone. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Took his shot at 6 that time. So now it'll be 2nd and goal. Loves to throw again. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Colson Adebo's got it.
Red zone defense. It is a part of the practice week at least twice, Thursdays, Fridays, even tuning it up on Saturdays, because it's all about protecting in the red zone. And not only protecting points, but taking the ball away. That is a gold star effort by the defense.
Here comes the final play of our first half. One final shot before halftime. Gets everything he has under this throw. That's complete inside the 35. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he goes out a little short of the 40. He picks up 28 on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Throwing his love on third. He's got Watson. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Big play sets him up pretty here with first and goal from the 5. They put a receiver in motion right. Oh, surprise gift to the receiver near the goal line. And he's across. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Well, partner, with the increased focus on receivers now in the ground game, the jet sweep, it's a weapon all 32 teams and coaches have to rely on for offense. And for the good ones, it can be a lucrative play to have ready, too.
Yeah, lucrative on the scoreboard, certainly, Kate. And don't forget about lucrative for the wallet, too. Next time his agent's at the negotiating table, he's going to be sure to bring plays up like that one and mention the value he could bring beyond the work of just catching the football.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Algier running behind center. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Second and 3 now. Now a handoff to Algier. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That's caught for the first. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. Give him 8 yards on the play. And the Saints are going to have a first down. A give to Algier on the inside handoff. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
First and 10 from the 41. Now a give left side. And the reverse call pays off. Some decent yardage before he's brought down.
Well, I know this. This staff loves the athleticism and versatility he brings to the offense. That's not only as a receiver, but as someone who can take occasional carries and turn them into good yards.
And his drive forward halted after a couple of yards. Devon Bullard bringing that play to an end. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with 3rd down and 3.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
It's Algier on third. Hit behind the line, and the ball is loose. Packers pick it up. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
You know what separates good defenses from great? Good defenses find a way to get off the field. Great defenses find a way to take the ball away. What a great play to set their offense up with some mojo.
The defenders are there to get him at the line. Joe Tryon-Shoyinka gets there to take him down. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. To the air with Love. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they're going to be down close to the 35 as he goes out. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Handoff here to Jacobs. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Receiver gets it on the handoff. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
May not be the way he typically gets the ball, Kate, but once he had it in his hands like a reception, he knew what to do with it. He smelled that 1st down, and he went and got it.
They'll run here on 1st down. And he's down into the red zone. This run gets to the 18. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1. Takes the handoff, now Love. Buying some time left. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end. You need to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that 1st down anyway.
And he's brought down for a loss.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
This time it's a passing play. Reed's got it. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers grow their lead off the turnover. Jaden Reed, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Packers make it a 24-point ball game. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. We stop him right as he gets up past the 15. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. I think it's safe to say, Brock, this defense isn't just trying to defend a lead. They are trying to eliminate all doubt. And to that end, a big play to take that interception back for 6.
I think it's very easy for fans to see when an offense goes dormant and conservative and plays it safe. But defenses fight the same challenge, Cade, and kudos to that defensive coordinator. Don't be reckless, but this defense has earned the right to be aggressive.
That one splits the uprights. And the Packers grow their lead yet again. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. He'll take this at the 10. They'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Beginning on the ground with Algier. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
2nd and 3 now. They go again with Algier. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down. New set of downs for them from the 46. Going to the ground again on 1st. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And they're ready for him at the line. Couldn't manage anything there. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's Saints ball as we start the 4th, but any efforts might just be futile facing that deficit. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Dropping back to throw. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Desperation time here on 4th. He's got the hook up to Atwell. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out. They find 21 yards and get the 1st down. Oh, baby, what a call to go for it on 4th. He's dropping back to throw. Throwing the out route complete. He's got it in the red zone. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. From the red zone now. Oh no, they get him yet again. And the Packers, they're going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his 1st career interception.
And what a huge bonus on top of the takeaway. Not only did you steal the possession, but you immediately, Kate, flip this field and give your teammates a golden opportunity to punch it in for 6. And if they score quickly, well, it'll put that opposing offense right back out there still reeling from that interception.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Another carry for him. And he gets this forward to the 19. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be first down, Packers.
First down, Packers.
They give it to him again. And he's brought down for a loss. Now after that play, we have somebody banged up down there. Injuries never welcome sight so close to the end of the season. They're out to attend to him. Back to the line they go. It's second down. First throw for the backup now. Duke's at a one-stop. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. Backed up now after the penalty. It's third down. They go play action here. Finds his back complete. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. They get 19, and now they're going to have first and goal.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
You know why baseball coaches are called managers, Kate? Because they got to manage a lot of situations. And I've realized over time in talking to them, they love taking a situation, a game moment, and making it a team topic. That play, or that corner right there, I know this is a head football coach, not a head football manager, but he's going to take that play, he's going to illuminate it to his team and show the fearlessness of his corner making that tackle.
Only a yard that time. A defensive stand brewing here, and it brings up third and goal. Third time's the charm. He gets it again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Pickup of a couple, and after 3 straight stops, they're up against fourth and goal.
Well, the defense, they couldn't stop him for a loss, but they denied him the goal line at least. Now we get to see, right? Decision time, one of these critical decisions of whether or not they're going to go for an all-or-nothing fourth down play. Yet another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. That one's complete, right side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Like a bit of a concentration drop on that one. So it's second down coming up.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Looking to the air here. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Looking for the back that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense up to the line fast. Some early movement on the left side there, but was he the first to go, or was he provoked? Penalty hurts them, but they're still going for it here on 4th. Throwing with a blitz on the way. He finds him beyond the marker. Avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints making the scoreboard look a touch better. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he can rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
They're going down swinging. We see here, getting ready for an onside kick. And the Packers are able to recover the kick. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock?
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game. And there's heat. That blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
From the 38. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I'm sure, Coach, a play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
On first down, they'll run. In the middle holes, they don't get anything on the run. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
2nd and 10 now. Catch made over the middle. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Packers nearing their 9th win of the season. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Right up the gut. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Back to the well again. And he pushes it further into the red zone, down inside the 15. Here's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
Fans love love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby. But you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Buying some time right. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
You do all this heavy lifting to get in the red zone, and you're thinking points, right? I mean, you want a touchdown, but at least a field goal's in play. But, Kate, when you take a sack of that magnitude, now you're almost just hoping to get back in the field goal range.
All right, one more snap to play here. One final shot here. It's out, that's a live ball, bouncing near the goal line. And the defense piles on at the end here as they take it back for the touchdown. The Packers keep running away with this. Really smart.
Hey, bro,
Not just to fall on the football.
Bro, this game crazy, bro. This game crazy.
Normally use with D lineman a lot quickness, right? It's usually the corner skill guys, but he was quick, man. He downshifted in a hurry for 6.
So it's the visiting Packers who pick up the win. And just a week after being soundly defeated, they're back out there playing a much better brand of football. Short memories prevail, Brock, as they move past that loss and get back to some winning football. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Packers are your winners as we say so long from New Orleans.